Hi, everybody. It's Terry, and I wanted to get online and make a video and talk to you guys. So, what I really want to talk about is, of course, what everyone's talking about, which is the coronavirus, COVID 19. Um, we were open today, and my plan is to be open, but let me talk a little bit about the virus, what we know, what we don't know, and what we're going to do here. So we put up posters that talked about what you could do to take care of yourself, which is wash your hands and practice good self-care, which means eat well, get sleep, don't overwhelm yourself with information, don't get stressed, come to yoga if you're feeling good, all of those kind of things. And how we take care of each other, which is to self-isolate and stuff. So I will post with that poster so that you have it, and you're welcome to download it, put it up in your house, put it up in your office. Um, what we know about this virus is not a lot. It's new. That's why they call it a novel virus. It's a coronavirus, which is one part of a family of viruses that include the common cold and SARS and MERS, and you've probably heard a lot about this online. Um, it's also only a couple months old. It was first identified in China in December, and we've watched those numbers rise not only in China but in Italy and South Korea and now in the United States, and we could see what the trajectory it takes of people getting sick. So right now, we have the virus in the United States. It is highly contagious, and because it's novel, because it's new, no one has an immunity to it, which means a lot of people are probably going to get it. The upside of that is what we know is of the people who get it, 80% of them get sick. They have a respiratory infection, they get a fever, and then they recover. About 20% of the people who get it need medical intervention, and of that, a smaller number need things like hospitalization, ventilators, oxygen. And the World Health Organization website talks about hospitalizations for long periods of time too, up to like a whole month. So for the people who are most vulnerable, that's a scary thing. So if you are somebody who is in that category, that you have a compromised immune system, or you take care of someone with a compromised immune system, or you're very elderly and unwell, or you take care of somebody who's elderly and unwell, then now's not the time to come to yoga. So when you come into the yoga studio now, we've made a few little changes. So you'll be greeted by this poster when you come in. Let's see if I can get you to see it. I'll turn the camera a little bit. So it's this poster. I'll just tell you what it says because it's hard to see. It says, when you come in, please remove your shoes, wash your hands, and check in at the desk. So when you come in the studio now, please take your shoes off, and when you come in the door, go right into the little bathroom and wash your hands. You may have to wait a minute. We're all going to wash our hands. So that's one way we can help protect ourselves, is just to wash our hands. Check in at the desk means give the teacher your name, first and last name, so we can put you in the computer. We no longer have a sign-in sheet. We're not going to share a pen. We're not shaking hands. We're not high-fiving. We're not fist bumping. My favorite thing right now is the live long and prosper, which is what we all need to think about. We're just going to live long and be prosperous, and it's going to be okay. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see that we've started a new YouTube channel. So we're making some small changes. I wanted a YouTube channel, and we have Facebook, so that we can talk to each other as a community and stay in contact. I think that's really important. There's going to be lots of people who can't come to yoga, and the truth is, at some point, we may need to close the studio. For today, we're open, and today is Saturday, and the 14th, and tomorrow our plan is to be open, and we're going to take it day by day, and we will let you know if we have to close or change things. One of the things we are changing is to limit the contact between people. We are capping our classes at 25, which for the most part isn't really a big change. Most of our classes are 17, 20, 21, somewhere in there. Many of you have been in classes much smaller than that, 8, 9, 10 people. Our biggest classes are Saturday and Sunday. This morning's classes were smaller. I think a lot of people are staying away from crowds, and that's good, and that's your choice. That's wonderful. We're going to cap it at 25, first come, first serve. So if you come in the door and there's still room, we'll let you in. And if there isn't room, we'll just say, no, we're over our limit, sorry. That gives people more room to spread out, what they're calling social distancing. So we're not breathing on each other, we're not sharing germs that are coming out of our body with each other. So for now, we're limiting the number of classes. Wash your hands when you come in, no handshaking. And if you're sick or you've been around someone who's sick, even if you know it's not corona, they've had the flu or whatever, now's the time to just stay home and take care of yourself. So we know a lot of people who want to come to yoga are going to be staying home. So part of the channel, using the YouTube channel, is that we can stay in contact with each other. I'll be posting things every day. We're going to add some meditations to this and our Facebook page so that you can feel like we're still working as a community, because we are all in this together and we're going to get through this together. So subscribe to the YouTube channel so that we have enough people that we can start live streaming and doing stuff. We'll do some audio streaming of the classes. And if we have to close, I will continue to do some online classes and meditations and other things so that you can stay healthy and well and connected. We are humans that are designed for connection, and this idea of social distancing and social isolation does not mean that we have to be isolated from each other. We have ways to stay in contact and stay connected. So we're going to keep that up. It's a day-to-day thing. As we know more and we learn more, we'll make decisions based on what we learn and know. As of right now, I feel comfortable leaving the studio open, knowing that you will all make good decisions about whether you should come or not. If you've been exposed to someone who's sick, don't come. If you take care of somebody who's at high risk of getting sick, don't come. This is not the time. But for now, we're going to just take care of each other and we'll keep the studio open. We'll wash our hands. We'll stay in contact with everybody. And we're going to post up every day. So you'll have a way to connect with us. Keep in mind, we'll also do some live stuff on Facebook, but we will start. I'll send out information. I'll send out an email that talks about which classes you'll be able to get online. So if you are going to do an online class, I'll put another video out there that tells you how to do that with a space heater and your mat and doing your own practice. People have been doing home practices for a long time, and it's not the same experience, but we can make it work for a little while. So that's what I wanted you to know. When we know more, we'll have more information and we'll make decisions based on that. So for right now, for tomorrow, we're open and we'll see how that goes. Wash your hands. Don't stress. Here, this is really important. This is something I wanted to add. We are always here for you. So if you're finding that this is anxiety inducing, or you're feeling very depressed, or you're feeling very isolated, or you're feeling very sad, call the studio. When the studio phone rings and there's no one here, it rings to my cell phone and it rings to Stephen's cell phone, and we're happy to talk to you. If you're really having a hard time, we have several students that are mental health professionals that have said to me, if someone needs to really talk and have a professional intervention, they're happy to help you. Also, if you are needing to be at home because you've been exposed or you are sick and you need something, you need milk or you need toilet paper or you need something delivered, call us. We will put together ways to stay connected so that as a community we can take care of each other. So we're going to get through this. First you take care of yourself, then you take care of each other, and then we'll take care of the rest. So this is a new way to be a community, but we're going to figure it out as we go. I'm so happy to go on this with you. Even in the worst of circumstances, I know that the community we built here will get us through. So I thank you for taking the time to listen. I hope you'll subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll post some more stuff over time. And we'll get Stephen to post a couple meditations. We'll do a few things. So we will work this out. Stay well. Wash your hands. Live long and prosper. Talk to you soon.